You alright? Can you see me? Everybody okay? Welcome to Shamz, Don'tCare. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hold on. Because everybody knows that I'm on live now. I've warned everyone. But it's so clever of them to be texting me right now when I'm on a live. Very, very clever. Because I'm just going to stop what I'm doing just to text you back and go, hello. I've told everyone I'm on a live. Everyone has stopped texting me, all my true friends, about what? 20 minutes ago. And they're all like, I'm waiting for you, Shams, I'm waiting. I'm like, oh, good. And then as soon as I come on live, there's always one absolute stupid person. But anyway, on that note, it ain't going to stop me. Ain't going to stop me. Hello, everyone. Ain't nothing going to stop me. What is it? Ain't nothing going to bring me down. Ain't nothing going to hold me down. Oh, the fuck. Ain't nothing going to hold me down. I got to keep on moving. Yeah, well, I've been a busy rabbit today, people. I've been very, very busy. I've got some news for you, yeah? The little bunny rabbit. I've been hopping around, hopping on my little bum. First of all, can I just say, all my content is found on the public domain. I operate using something that they forced me to say. It's called the public. I operate using fair use guidelines. I don't know what it means. I'm thinking it means something to do with don't copy nobody. And try and be a good girl for one, Shams. I think that's what fair use guidelines means. Either way. I don't know why they got me on the channel then. Because I use my own guidelines because I've got a brain, innit? So, yeah, YouTube. You need me, YouTube, more than I need you. Remember I told you that? Anyway, all I want to say is all my true friends, family and fans coming in now, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being there from the day that you joined. I can't say day dot, but anyone that has joined and you've been here, yeah? You don't understand. I'm very grateful. There's a lot of reasons why I'm grateful, and this is a serious note now. The other day, everyone knows that I'm a bit of a scientific person, and I like my whimsical stuff on top of that. So I love Harry Potter. I know you're either Lord of the Rings or you're Harry Potter. Well, I'm Harry Potter. I'm that pothead. Harry Pothead. How's that? Send the fucking radio down. Say more nutty. Right, I'm Harry Potter. Yeah? I like Harry Potter. I did like Lord of the Rings films. Probably because I was into theatrical stuff and all that arty, whimsical crap. But yeah, Kelly, did you like them both? But I only read the Harry Potter book. I actually, with my ex-boyfriend, when I lived in London, I bought it for his nephews. And then I opened up the book set. I don't know why. There was a good reason. I think I found a better gift for them and I thought, oh, let me read this. So when I was on the train, on the tubes and that, I used to just be reading the book because that's what everyone does in London. Everybody reads a book in London on the tubes. Hello, everyone coming in. I hope that you're all right. But we've got some sad news. Most of you will probably already know. We've had DMX that has passed away. That's an American rapper, if you don't know, but he's old school. He's probably, he's 50 years old, so he's 10 years older than me, 10, 11 years. But he's very popular. Then we've also got Prince Philip, as we well know. We'll go back onto that one, but it is sad news. Not just for Britain, I think we need to take stock about why. But, we've had, oh gosh, there's been so many. We've had Nikki Graham. She's very much a reality star and a presenter, model. But, hi Diane, but Ellen McCrory. Ellen McCrory, if you don't know, this is why I was talking about Harry Potter. She played Draco Malfoy, was like Harry Potter's bully. You know, everyone's always got someone that's like their little enemy. Well, Draco, it depends how you want to pronounce it. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. The lady that played his mom in the big Harry Potter films. And another reason why I do like her, call me biased, but we all know that Peaky Blinders is filmed literally 5 minutes away from my house. Peaky Blinders. She starred in Peaky Blinders as well, which is a very popular TV series. She passed away from cancer. And one thing, you know, talking about death that people have forgotten about on a serious note is that it's not just about the virus. People have forgotten that there is other people in the real world that have actually got other things that they're suffering with and have been suffering with for a very long time. Cancer being one of them. Do you know what I mean? So while we're all sitting here concentrating on the one thing and trying to, oh, but my mum died of it. Oh, but my dad died of it. Oh, but my granny and my uncle, trying to score points on how many people you got in your family. Think there is people before this pandemic. There was people that have actually got illnesses, including me, that haven't got long. She, you know, like, she was only young. She's only in her 50s. Brilliant actress. She played Draco Malfoy's mom, if nobody knows, in Harry Potter, I call him. Narcissist Malfoy. She's a great character. So she's sorry, not Liam Neeson, it's because his wife passed away years ago. Damian Lewis, the actor. It's his wife. And my thoughts, love, I swear down, all my prayers goes out to your family and everyone else whose family has been affected by not just the pandemic, but things that we all seem to have forgotten about lately. So, sorry to bring that up, but, you know, she's a great British actress. I'm British. I've got to praise my British girls. Do you know what I mean? And I'm very sorry to stop saying Liam Neeson. Damian Lewis. Brilliant actor. He was the one, I think he's the one that played, that was Daniel Day-Lewis. Damian Lewis, I don't know if he's related to Daniel Day-Lewis, but Daniel Day-Lewis, he done a great film, My Left Foot. Oh, or was that Damian Lewis? No, that was Daniel Day-Lewis. He's a brilliant actor, that one. But yeah, Helen McCrory, God bless you, rest in peace, my girl. You know what I mean? Like your husband says, fly high. So let's move on, people. Please send love and thoughts to the family. Nobody likes it. And anyone else that's lost a member of the family through any other thing, I'm very sorry for you. Don't ever think that you're alone. It's hard, especially like what we witnessed on Saturday. A lot of people haven't witnessed that yet. And they don't know this is what funerals are. I've witnessed it because I've been to a few since the pandemic. And it's not nice. It's not nice to see your friends burying their parents. It's not nice to bury your friend because they can't cope with this. But on a better note, oh gosh, this ain't even a better note, people. We've got another one here. Hi everyone coming in. Right. In Tokyo, Thailand, a Buddhist has only chopped his head off. Yeah. For sacrifice. He chopped his own head off, guillotine. Boom, gone. Within seconds. He done it for Buddha. I'd have probably done it for a bit of Bud. Wait. I don't know about Buddha. I don't know any religion that tells you God will test you. He'll go and sacrifice your son and sacrifice yourself. You go on the table, you go and sacrifice yourself, and God's like, I'm only joking. I was only testing you. Do you know what I mean? God ain't gonna fucking do that. He does test you, don't get me wrong, to prove you have, but no religion will tell you to go and kill yourself or kill anyone else, unless you're an evil bastard. Yeah, Callie thought he's going to be reincarnated into a higher spirit. Let's just move on from that one. Because I don't even know what the hell. But the fact he's 68 years old. The man probably had a terminal illness and he's just blagging it. Let's just be real. Come on. If he's giving doctors and that, but he's not supposed to do all that shit anyway, am I? Do you know what I mean? Let's just, come on. Am I supposed to sit there going, oh, it's a shame he sacrificed his soul. Oh. Right, everyone coming in. It is a shame. I think he's suffering mental illness. Oh. You think if I'm going to sacrifice myself, I had guillotine in my head. You can still be alive for about fucking 20 seconds. And there's an headless chicken running around. You know what I mean? That tells you everything you need to know. Right, let's move on. We've got Keir Starmer. If nobody knows who Keir Starmer is, you're going to get to know him. Right, in Britain, we've got the political parties, people. If you don't know. So, you know, in America and in your countries and all that, you got people that govern your country. Well, we've got the Queen, but they don't get involved with political bullshit. So they will say you're going to pay so much tax and you're going to give so much to the nurses and you're going to have so much for lower wage. They don't get involved. They just sit there looking pretty and represents the country. Yeah? And brings in revenue, but we pay out as well, so don't worry about that. But anyway, Keir Starmer is the leader of the Labour Party. That would be a bit like, I don't know if that's a Joe Biden or I think that's a Joe Biden side. Well, he went to a pub, didn't he? But the thing is, with Keir Starmer, is the Labour leader. He's took over from blundering David Blunted, Blunder fucking God knows what. I can't remember his name. Blunded. What's his name? David? Something. That Blanket. David Blunkett. Yeah? So anyway, this fucking Keir Starmer is Sir Keir Starmer. But you know what? I got a choice, innit? I'll call you what I want. Keir. Key. I'll call you Key from now on, innit? Because you got the key to Britain. Apparently, you're telling everyone in Labour to close down the country. Now, people in the country that support Labour, yeah, they're supposed to be for the working class. And the Tories are supposed to be for the upper class. But it seems that Labour ain't working for the lower class or the middle class. They seem to be working on some Joe Biden agenda class. They've been having lessons from there. But anyway, he's had us on lockdown with no proof of anything. All he's had is bullshit reports from other countries telling us to wear masks, closing down the fucking schools, giving me a fucking headache with the children. That's all I needed. Cheers, Kia. Where's your kids? Oh, you fucked them off. You got your nannies. I bet they're in your little bubble, innit? But anyway, he went to a pub in Bath. Bath is a town, people. Guess what he's famous for? Pools. The Romans used it for swimming pools in Britain. So Bath is a town. I learned that in history. I didn't even Google that shit. I had to Google who Keir Starmer was because I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know that David Blunkett had fucking left. That fucking blank brain shit. Do you know what I mean? But anyway... A bird shit blank brain. That one. I thought he was still running around acting like he was all that. But he ain't. You're right, everyone coming in. But Keir got thrown. He walked to a pub today. Watch it on YouTube. Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, he's walked into a pub after he's told us lot in Britain to shut the fucking pubs down. So us poor people in running small businesses like pubs, butchers, hairdressers, you know, the normal people. Nah, we don't get paid shit. We get paid a little bit of cash to keep us going. Yeah, so we can go and buy some fucking baked beans on fucking toast and have that for fucking breakfast, dinner, and tea. But anyway, Keir Starmer's sitting there going, walking in the man's pub. All right, everyone, all right. You all right, geezer? All right. This man's come out, this little mousy white man, he's come out, he's gone, fuck off! You have ruined England! You and Brexit! You try banning things. He's literally said what I've said, but in smaller words and a bit nicer, but with a bit more anger. You're going to watch it. Keir Starmer's like, laughing. His bodyguard, paid for by me, the taxpayer, his bodyguard standing there, leave him alone, leave him alone, thinking that it's some tramp off the street. It turns out that the fucking man that was cussing Keir was the fucking landlord. The man that was cussing the Labour government bloke, the scruffy one, that was cussing the Labour one. I shouldn't say scruffy, I don't mean it like that, but if you look at him, he look like an everyday man, innit? He ain't dressed in Gucci. He ain't dressed up in suits like Keir is, that we've paid for. The man's in normal fucking Asda gear. Or Primani gear. Anyway, he's walked to the pub. Keir's like, whatever. Laughing and waving at the camera. The man's gone, get the fuck out my pub. Keir's looked at him. The bodyguard's like, I had to... Physically, the bodyguard, physically... They had a physical altercation. What happened was the bodyguard was like, leave him alone, leave him alone, leave him alone. And what the bodyguard didn't realise, there's normal people on the street filming it. And then the man says, get him out of my pub, it's my pub. Because yeah, it is your pub. And in Britain, we've got a right. We have a right. Now, this moves me on into the next thing, freedom of speech. Now, I talked about death earlier, and I've talked about, Prince Philip dying, what it meant to us, when you sat there and you saw the Queen sitting on her own. A lot of people don't realise if your family member died now and you had a funeral, you've only got to choose your close family members. It ain't about you, it's about the dead person who they wanted, not who you want. So it's a hard decision. Whereas back in the day, a year ago, you could have whoever the fuck you want. Do you know where I'm coming from? But with this pandemic that the human beings have planned and then tried to control us with, we're going to sit apart from people, segregate each other, don't even have sex, don't even kiss. So the human population goes down, turn mans into women, turn women into mans. That's what they want to do. Yeah, fuck you up, turn you against your God. Turn you against everything, turn you against everyone, because your life is the only life that matters. But anyway, we was talking about deaths and that. Then, let me just firstly say the Queen's birthday is on Wednesday. Will H stay or not? I don't know. But what I do know is that it would be respectful that, yeah, we've respected that you came to England to watch your granddad's funeral. But on top of watching your granddad's funeral, yeah, it made me have a good reflection, people, on what life was like. And me and my baby father was talking today, and I said, you know what? Imagine yourself, people. Imagine he was born 100 years ago. Nearly 100 years, ago. This man was a prince. Now, I don't care whether you fucking like him or not. I don't care whether you believe in his religion or not. Whether you like the royal family or not. Look at him as a human being. Forget that you know about his future or his past. Look at him as a human being. He was born into royalty. That doesn't mean nothing, because we should all be, we're more royal to me. We're all queen bees and king kongs, you know what I mean? But anyway, this man was born into royalty. Now, when you're born into royalty, people nowadays look at royalty like, oh, they think they're all that, they think they're better than us. So if this man thought he was better than us, how come Greece exiled him? They threw the fucking man at 9 months, 8 months, 7 months out the fucking country, yeah? And then when they threw him out the country, he come over here. His sister. Now this is how hard it was for Queen Elizabeth. If she had married him, his sisters was going out with German men. He was supporting the other side when we was in a war. He fought in the war in the Navy and his family, regardless of what you think. Oh, their rules, they didn't fight. Even the Queen was fixing cars. I don't know if she's in the RAF. She was in something, but she did help in the war. She went to a normal school. She done normal shit. You know, look at them as a human being, not what their hierarchy tells you or what society tells you. Every time you look at someone, look at them as a human being. Look at them as the person that they are. Don't look at them and think, oh, she's the editor. If you think, listen, I treat my mom the same way I treat the Queen. And any woman that comes into my life, I deserve that respect. I treat them the same way I would treat the Queen, with respect and manners, with courtesy, because that's what they deserve. I know where to push my limits and I know where to stand back. But one thing I've always learned is my family, yeah, like I've said, my sister come today. I haven't seen her for about, 6 months. I haven't seen my sister. And I miss that woman. I miss my sister. She's at teacher's training today because she's a teacher. And I come down to see me before I went to mum and dad's side. After school, I took the kids. I've got a new routine for me and the children and the family to get us closer together, because Prince Philip's death has made me realise that I'm ashamed of society. Now tell me, how many of you, love, would sacrifice your life for a stranger? How many of you, lot, would sacrifice your life for your country? It's all good saying, I would, but yeah, when there's war, how many really would? Do you know, back in them days, it's not like the war now. I'm not dismissing any person right now that's had to go in any battle. Any battle is hard, regardless of whether you're on the fucking battlefield or whether you're battling depression or battling an illness or battling your neighbours or a court case, a divorce. It doesn't matter. A battle is a battle and it hurts. Now, my thing with the generation that we've got today is, I find that the generation that we had back in the day that knew what real sacrifice was, knew how to budget, knew how to look after family, knew what family, friends, and looking after their own mates, and then coming and letting people in and looking after them. Nobody knew. I was watching Brandon Tatum. He turned around and he says the first of the black person to have a slave was a black man. A black man was the first person to have a black slave. And then we got Black Lives Matters. We've got people on Twitter banning you from going on Twitter if you say you like Donald Trump, you get took off Twitter like I did and Meghan Markle. If you say anything against Black Lives Matters or any of those other racial corrupt groups that takes your fucking money and don't think nothing about your life, you will get banned. Now, these people like Prince Philip, yeah, who was a prince, fought for the country. He went to battle knowing he could be on the front line and he could get killed like that. Yeah, he could get killed like that. Now, these people, all your forefathers, every fucking one of you that I'm talking to, in every country, your forefathers went and fought for us to have freedom, not to be restricted. They put their lives on the line, something that none of us would never do now. We can all say we would, but we wouldn't. You wouldn't. They put their lives on the line, yeah? They didn't even have a second thought when you were sending your child off to war. Yeah, 16-year-old boy, because that's what us that I'm calling a child. Them lot was calling them mans back in the day. When you were sending your boy off to war, your daughter was sitting at home nursing them, coming back. She's sitting at home cooking, cleaning, looking after all them. Do you know what I mean? That's the community. That's what we do. People nowadays don't do that. It's all about me, and my agenda and my colour, my race, my age, my religion, me. These people sacrifice their lives for us to have freedom. Does nobody understand? And all these Twitter groups and all these mega marker groups, yeah? Everyone that's disrespecting, fucking pissing on the centre path, you know what I mean? We put up statues and that to make people realise every time that the younger generation walk past these statues and they're reading, they realise the sacrifices that people have made for our lives. We got people walking past in the free country that they've sacrificed for us and pissing on it. Imagine me walking up to your mum and dad's grave or your child's grave and pissing on it. That's how it feels to me. It's disgusting, mate. And I didn't want to make a video today about it. I didn't. This is how I feel about the woke jokes. It's disgusting. And I needed to get my point across to make people realise, yeah, that you need to teach your children, stop being friends with your children. You need to stop giving them all these little things, gadgets and devices. When you're having dinner, sit as a family, do what they used to do back in the days, get a rota for your family to do. Yeah? When you got neighbours out there, go out, send your fucking kids out like my mum and dad used to go and check on the neighbours, see if they're alright. Do you understand me? Work as a community. Be proud of who you are. And another thing, when we're talking about Black Lives Matters and them banning people and the freedom of speech that my forefathers fought for. Yeah? Did they teach you that in history? They didn't. They didn't teach you that. That black man that went and got the slave, he even went to court because the black people was like, I don't want to be a slave. I'd rather work for the white man. Then you got the divination. I mean, how far back are we going for all these apologies? Are we going to go back to the Viking times? We're going to go back to the Aztec times. How far do I have to apologise? But what about all the white English and Jamaican men, all the Gurkhas, all the Chinese, all the Asian men that was fighting the world wars, yeah? For us to have our freedom, for us to live the life that we're living today. How about them people? How come nobody talks about them? All you talk about is people's, oh, look at this. Let's get a list of all the shit that they've done. So what? They're human beings. Name something that you ain't fucking done wrong today, let alone what you ain't done in your past. We all do wrong. It's disgusting. I'm absolutely disgusted with this woke joke crew. Please like, subscribe and share and make sure everyone knows. Because, the thing that every culture, every religion, everyone, every day I teach my children a different, I'm black, the dad's white, I've got Chinese and Asian in me. I don't just teach them Chinese, white, Asian, I teach them every culture. I make sure they know, yeah, you respect every fucking person, every religion, yeah, you might not be the same age as that person, but understand, be tolerant. I've had people on my street, yeah, that was white. And when they first met me, they was like, oh, I didn't like mixed race kids. Oh, no, I don't agree with that. Once they got to know me as a black woman and me and my family, race didn't come into it. They just talk to me like a human being. That's what you need to do. Teach people. Yeah. So sitting there and getting all angry about people not accepting you because you have failed. Teach the black community, the Asian community and all that to come together. Every community. Do you know what I mean? And this is a reflection. Maybe the pandemic is something that God did put down to make us think, you know what? Where are we going in life? Question your values in life. What is important to you? This woke joke culture, but no, what we're going to restrict everyone because seriously, maybe you should just teach people that if they've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Instead of just restricting people from having the freedom of views and opinions. Maybe be more tolerant and more humble. Maybe just get off your high horse. Stop trying to score points. We are human beings. We've got enough turning, enough, animals that can turn against us like that. If only they had our intelligence. Why don't we put our intelligence to some good use? Teach your children the goodness of life. the beauty of life. Instead of sitting there wallowing in your self-pity, take the fucking phones off the children and give them a limited time and say, you know what, today we're going out. That's what I've done. Fuck it. I'm going to be the mom that I used to be. I'm going to be the person I used to be. And I'm not going to wallow in self-pity. And reading all these stories has made me think. You know, even today we had Candice Owens. There was a white girl, called Julia, from this Virginia school. And there was told the children in the school, it wasn't just a white girl, but the old children in school was being taught to write an essay, and it was about someone that you think is a trailblazer, someone that you look up to, but is one of the newest trailblazers, not like a Martin Luther King, but a new one. Now, this white girl, they put down Candice Owens, and the teachers literally called, the teachers was like, why would you put that? Phoned her up, went absolutely apeshit, ripped up her essay. No! Because Candice Owens is racist. Who is that teacher to say that? Who is that teacher to say that? Oh, people, by the way, let me stop and do my merch. If anybody wants any of Shamz merch, you can get it in the description page. And you can find it down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Sorry, but I had to do that. But yeah, I've talked about Sham's little news today, people. Don't forget it's the Queen's birthday. Candice Owens, yeah. Stick to what you're good at. Exactly what you're doing now. I'm well proud of you. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with every single view that you've got, but you know what? You're on the right path. You're not spreading hatred. Sometimes they do get to you like they get to me, but you know what? Just stick to it. Stick to your convictions. Be proud of who you are. We should be teaching every single colour. Like my children were saying, why don't you agree with Black Lives Matters? That's what my daughter asked me today when we was on the way to my mum and dad's. I said, sweetie, it's not that I don't agree with Black Lives Matters, but all lives matters. Can you choose between your white nan and your black nan and say, only your black one matters, the white one don't matter? No. Every life matters. And it doesn't matter whether you're human or not, even animals. Plants have got lives, did you know that? Anything that grows on God's earth matters. And on that note, people, I hope you did enjoy the show. Thank you for joining me. Take care, everyone. I love you all.